Inside the royal crisis, Prince Andrew, King Charles and the scandal that won't disappear. For decades, the British royal family has projected an image of unity, tradition and stability. But behind the palace gates, a crisis has been quietly unfolding, one that threatens to reopen some of the monarchy's most damaging controversies. At the center of the storm is Prince Andrew, once one of the most powerful figures inside the royal household, now one of the most controversial. And according to claims made by royal biographer Andrew Lownie, tensions inside the royal family may be far deeper than the public has ever realized. A royal rift behind closed doors. The relationship between King Charles III and his younger brother Prince Andrew has reportedly been strained for years. When Andrew was a working royal, he represented Britain across the world, cultivated business relationships, and enjoyed extraordinary influence within royal circles. But everything changed after his connection to the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein became international news. The fallout was immediate and severe. Andrew stepped back from royal duties. He lost his military titles. His public role inside the monarchy effectively disappeared. Behind the scenes, some insiders say Andrew felt abandoned by the institution that once protected him. According to several commentators, the Duke of York believes the palace distanced itself from him in order to shield the monarchy from further reputational damage. Whether that perception is accurate remains unclear, but the tension has reportedly never fully faded. Sarah Ferguson, loyal ally or potential wild card. Standing firmly beside Andrew throughout the crisis has been his former wife, Sarah Ferguson, widely known as Fergie. Despite their divorce decades ago, the pair have remained remarkably close. Ferguson has often defended Andrew publicly and privately, but some royal observers describe her as one of the most resilient and unpredictable figures connected to the monarchy. Having survived financial scandals, tabloid exposés and public humiliation over the years, Ferguson has developed a reputation as a determined survivor. Biographer Andrew Lownie suggests that if legal or political pressure around Prince Andrew were to intensify, Ferguson could potentially hold significant knowledge about royal life behind closed doors. However, there is no verified evidence suggesting she intends to reveal damaging information about the royal family. Still, in a story already filled with uncertainty, her role remains closely watched. The settlement that raised questions. The controversy surrounding Prince Andrew reached a critical moment when a lawsuit was filed by Virginia Giuffre, who alleged she had been sexually abused by Andrew when she was a teenager. Prince Andrew has always denied those allegations. Nevertheless, in 2022 he agreed to an out-of-court settlement with Giuffre. The exact details of that agreement were never fully disclosed. Reports suggested the settlement could involve several £1 million. Some media outlets later speculated that King Charles III may have assisted financially in order to resolve the legal dispute quickly and prevent further damage to the monarchy. The palace has never confirmed the specifics of the funding, but the timing of the settlement raised eyebrows. It came during a period when the royal family was preparing for major national events honoring Elizabeth II, including celebrations marking her historic reign. For critics, the question remains, was the settlement simply a legal decision, or part of a broader effort to stabilize the monarchy during a sensitive moment? The Epstein shadow. Despite the settlement, the shadow of Jeffrey Epstein continues to loom over the entire affair. Epstein maintained relationships with powerful individuals across finance, politics and international business. After his death in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal charges, attention turned toward his network of associates. Among the most widely circulated images connected to the scandal is a photograph showing Prince Andrew with Virginia Giuffre at Epstein's London residence. Andrew has repeatedly stated he does not recall meeting Giuffre. In an attempt to defend himself, the prince gave a now infamous television interview explaining his friendship with Epstein. Instead of ending the controversy, the interview intensified it. Within days, Andrew announced he would step away from all public royal duties. The decision marked one of the most dramatic reputational crises faced by the modern monarchy. Prince William's different strategy. While King Charles has often taken a cautious and measured approach to royal crises, another senior royal reportedly pushed for a far more decisive response. That royal was Prince William. According to several journalists covering the royal family, William recognized early on that the Andrew scandal could severely damage public trust in the monarchy. Sources claim he supported removing Andrew from all official royal roles. Over time, that approach appears to have prevailed. Today, Andrew no longer represents the crown at public events, and his involvement in royal life has been dramatically reduced. For many observers, the situation highlights a generational shift within the royal family. Where previous eras relied heavily on discretion and silence, the new generation appears more willing to prioritize public accountability, legal questions and lingering risks. Although the settlement with Virginia Giuffre brought the civil case to an end, questions surrounding Epstein's wider network continue to surface. Journalists and investigators are still examining documents, witness accounts and financial records connected to Epstein's operations. Some experts argue that additional revelations could emerge in the future. Others believe the legal chapter involving Prince Andrew may already be effectively closed. But the reputational consequences remain significant. Public opinion polls in the United Kingdom consistently show extremely low levels of support for Andrew returning to royal duties. For the monarchy, the issue is not simply one individual. It is about trust. A monarchy under pressure. The British monarchy has survived wars, political upheaval and centuries of scandal. Yet in the digital age, reputational crises spread faster than ever before. Every leaked document, every investigative report, and every resurfaced photograph has the potential to reignite public debate. For King Charles III, the challenge is immense. He must modernize the institution while preserving the traditions that define it. He must maintain public confidence while distancing the monarchy from its most controversial figures. And perhaps most importantly, he must ensure that the royal family remains relevant in a society that increasingly demands transparency from its institutions. The Andrew saga is therefore about far more than one prince. It is about the future of the monarchy itself. And despite years of headlines, settlements and silence, the story may still not be over.